Well, hi, everybody. Ken Johnson here with you, and we are tracking a possible or probable, I should say, winter storm that's going to impact parts of the South and Texas, perhaps maybe later on this week. We're talking about the late Wednesday, Thursday, Friday time frame, and some places could see some decent snow, while others may not see much at all. So let's kind of take a look and see what's happening. I basically see about two scenarios here. The first of which would bring a better, more significant winter storm to the Lone Star State, and that would even include Texoma here. We'd look for a storm track a little bit further off to the west here that would take it across southern Texas, eastern parts of Texas, over into the Arklatex here, and north and west of there. That is where you would see you would find the most significant snowfall. And again, with this scenario here, could be some widespread snow, and some of it could be heavy in places like Oklahoma City, Wichita Falls, Dallas, Abilene, and there may be a little bit of ice with that, but it looks like mostly snow, and that would carry over into the Arklatex and over into Little Rock, Arkansas, and the Ohio River Valley also later on in the weekend by next weekend. That's scenario number one. This would be scenario number two, and some weather information is showing this as well, and that's why I'm not super confident and ready to make an official call on this just yet. I would take the storm track a little bit further to the southeast. It'd be across the Northwest Gulf and over into like Mississippi and Louisiana, and it certainly is possible, and that might still bring some light snow to parts of Texas, but the heavier amounts and a lesser winter storm would be over there to the east of us here. This track would bring your better snowfall winter weather events over into places like Little Rock, Arkansas, maybe Shreveport, Tyler, maybe Dallas, Broken Bow, those areas. But again, this scenario would not mean as much or as intense of a storm system for the Lone Star State. This is the American GFS computer model, and it's been inconsistent with this. It has not been super consistent. And when you want to put together a good forecast, you have to find consistencies in the computer models, and they're going to flip flop. That's what they do when they're still a few days out like this. But there's your snowstorm from this weekend. It passes well off to the north there. And then as you head into, later on this week, there's some little snow showers that may try to show up, but it does show the winter storm here, or the storm system trying to bring some precipitation, form of mostly rain there, East Texas, but maybe a little ice, a little snow to North Texas, into Oklahoma and over into Arkansas. This scenario would probably bring a more significant winter storm over into the mid-south, and probably less of one for the Lone Star State here. Now, if we take a look, and this is raw model output, I never put a lot of stock in this, especially this far out, but it is something that you look at. And with the lighter amounts showing up with the American GFS, a lesser winter storm, and it certainly would mean lighter amounts, but still could be some areas getting a couple inches maybe across the region. But again, this scenario would probably put a bigger winter storm east of us. All right, so now let's look at the European computer model, a little more consistent. And this one's going to be a bit heavier, more intense with this, of course, as we say goodbye to that blizzard up to the north of us. And here we are midweek. There's your storm center beginning to show up with precipitation breaking out late Wednesday night, early Thursday, rain and snow on the northwest side of that. And then look at that snow area. That white gets really widespread and heavy. And this would indicate a more intense storm with heavy snow in places like Wichita Falls, Dallas, Texas, Abilene, Texas, maybe some ice down towards Austin in the form of mostly sleet there, heavy snow over into Texarkana and Little Rock, and that would continue to move eastward as we head into Friday. As far as the European computer model amounts, it's going to be heavier because it has a more intense storm system here, and it does show some of those amounts beginning to really add up, especially Thursday into early Friday. And like I say always, you have to kind of take this with a grain of salt. These numbers are probably a little overdone, but it does show some heavy snow areas there. Look at Dallas, up close to about 10 inches. Wouldn't that be something if we wound up seeing that much? Of course, that would be a big winter storm. You'd probably see winter storm warnings issued with that. And of course, we would do first alert weather days here. We still might do that, just a little bit uncertain yet as to what we're going to do. I'm only going to go with the 5 because I'm just not sure what that track is going to take yet. But as it gets closer to the time frame, I'm talking about maybe Monday, Tuesday, I should have a better idea here. But still some questions as to how much we're going to get. I'm not ready to put official accumulations out just yet. So I'll play it conservative and just kind of keep an eye on things. That's just kind of the place we're at right now. We're just kind of keeping an eye on things and kind of just trying to get an idea of what it may or may not do here at this point in time. So, of course, we'll have more updates on my social media platforms throughout the week here. If you hadn't liked me my stuff yet, make sure to like and follow me so you'll get the updates. You can see Weather After Dark. That's a lot of fun. We do that during the week. And also make sure you subscribe to my YouTube pages. I'm trying to grow that as well. Everybody have a great Sunday evening, and we'll have more information on Monday.